What's up guys, Frank Macaluso here from Garageaholic, and today you're in for a treat because we got a short video today. Today, we are putting the brakes on and we're getting grounded. And by that I mean for the former, we are putting our vacuum line on for the brakes, and for the latter, we are grounding our engine to the frame. So stay tuned and you'll find out how I do it today in this short video. Thanks. Today we are going to be doing the brake line. So basically this vacuum line comes from here, goes into the intake, comes right around, sneaks around, and it needs to connect to here. So we need to put this intake on to make sure that we're avoiding any obstructions with this line, which is already kind of pre-bent for us, but we do need to cut this off. We need to cut the rubber off, and we need to basically join them together because the diameters look like they're gonna fit pretty well, and then we just use an Oetiker clamp to get them together, much like the existing Oetiker clamp already on there. So we are gonna go Oetiker clamp crazy today. All right guys, I didn't want you to miss the money shot, and yeah, I said it. We got the Oetiker clamp basically installed right there. I'm going to now do it like this. Okay. Let's get clamped in. And there it is. Brake line for vacuum is from the vacuum all the way around through the intake and goes into there, although I didn't hook it up. Let's take the intake off real quick. Okay. Pretty easy. On to the next. Guys, so now we're doing engine grounding. The engine is already grounded through the motor mount bracket bolts. You can do a continuity test and I'll explain that to you later, but I don't think that that's enough to carry the current for the starter. So what I wanted to do was add an E30 M30 starter cable. It just was from the car, so I'm just gonna throw it on. I found a couple good spots and I'll share that with you now. All right, here it is there. You see that one right there on the left? That's gonna be our engine ground. That guy is going to be the one that we're going to end up using, and that's going to end up connecting directly to the frame. Probably one of those guys instead. That's probably a pretty good engine ground. All right, there is the cable mounted, as you see there. Goes around, snakes around, and hooks right into that guy there. I might change that position, that location on the strut housing. Not ideal, but we'll see how it works. I got good continuity. I'll show you that in a second. So let's test the engine grounding through a continuity test. I have a continuity meter right here. You set it to continuity, not just a resistance measurement, but a continuity measurement. Okay, which basically beeps whenever there's continuity. Pretty simple. Pick a spot on the engine, good piece of metal, kind of rub it in there, dig it in, right? And then pick another one another spot on the frame. Usually the bolts for the shock are pretty good as a grounding source, but you can just pick anything you really want. And listen carefully. So we have good grounding from the block to the body, which basically is saying that when we energize the starter, the current that's going from the battery to the ground on the chassis in the back of the car is traveling through the chassis back into the engine and activating the starter, because the starter is grounded to the block of the engine. So we needed to complete that path. Guys, while I'm at it here and I'm on a roll, I wanted to update you guys on that other heater hose that I didn't get a chance to finish on the last video. That was the one that's coming from the coolant pump down underneath and below and going into the heater core. I think I just spit, whatever. Directly. So I did get that hooked up for the most part. I'm not gonna finish it up on the firewall, but I'm gonna trim it to length, and that's gonna basically be it. So that when I put the engine in next time, I'm gonna hook it up as the engine is going in to make it a little bit easier for me to actually hook it up to the firewall. So, kind of see it down there, right? 3/4 inch heater hose goes up and through. And you can see it right here, right? That new looking heater hose. it goes around, right, up. I have it sneaking up through here like this, but I do need to trim it down the length so that that S piece, or whatever, is going to end up mating to it with a brass nipple fitting. And that should just about do it for the heater hoses. Alright guys, that just about does it for today. We did engine vacuum for braking, we did engine grounding, and we finished up the heater hose. So we are done with those things, which is wonderful news because now we can move on to fuel. That'll be next. Thanks a lot guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell your friends. Take it easy guys, huh? Have a good one. Later.